What's going on, guys? So I got a few minutes to myself here in the camper, and I want to make a quick video and just talk to you guys real quick about some of my goals, ones I hit, ones I didn't for 2017, and then kind of talk to you guys about just my goals for 2018. I think it's really cool at the end of the year to go back and see if we really accomplished the goals, or people call them New Year's resolutions, if we actually accomplished them or if we brushed them off to the side. So I don't really do this very often, but I want to share my goal list with you guys. And excuse me, I've been pretty sick for the last few days, so don't mind the voice. So let's just go ahead and get to it, and then I'll share with you guys my goals for 2018. My goal list for 2017 was like this long list, and it was just a lot to do. And for 2018, I only have one goal, but here's my goal list for 2017. Goal number one was to pray bigger. I noticed in 2016, I would really only pray for things that I needed to get done, and when I was praying, and this whole video isn't like super spiritual, but when I was praying, it was small, and I really wanted for 2017 for me just to really dream bigger and think bigger and to really pray bigger. So that was one. I think I did do that. Number two is remember there's always room for one more. I'm really into team building, and I like to be inclusive, not really exclusive, whether it had to do with youth group or youth pastoring, or church ministry in general, or just with Yak Tribe, or really anything I did. I wanted to focus more on being inclusive and not excluding anybody, and really growing teams. So really making room and letting everybody in the different teams that I lead to know that, hey, there's always room for one more. And I think we did do that, my wife and I. Another one was get pending tasks done within 24 hours. That one was kind of on and off. I really tried to get things done faster. Before, I'd let emails sit for a week in my inbox without ever being addressed. And I think I did a little bit better on that. Learn to listen more than I speak. You have to ask my wife on that one. I felt like I tried to do that more, but naturally, just a natural tendency of mine is to want to speak. So I tried to really do good at that one. Really, you guys have to ask Shannon on that. I'm not really sure. Another one was thank God for the small things. I try to make a habit this year of waking up and just saying thank you for things. And I noticed when you start your day talking about things that you're thankful for, I noticed that your day goes a lot better. So I definitely did do that this year. Another goal was to build more teams. I did that. Let small things go. I really tried to do that. There were moments this year where I could not let small things go. I think that's just a human thing. But I think I did do better at letting small things go. Become more financially literate. That was I really did that this year. Become more financially literate. Learn more about just economy and business and investments and different things like that. That I really did focus on this year. And this list I looked at a lot throughout the year to make sure I was doing those things. And I got about 5 more. Document successes for all brands, businesses, and jobs. That I did not do. That's one thing that I failed to do. I started off the year by just writing some things down on my notes, and I do have a journal that I write in, but I didn't really document all my successes or my family's successes or the businesses, none of their successes, and that's one thing I really failed to do. Another one was don't just read articles about the Bible, but read the Bible. So my wife and I, we stepped down from being youth pastors about halfway through this year, and when you're in ministry, it's easy to not really read the Bible, but just read articles about the Bible, or read different books about different books in the Bible, things like that, to do research for your sermons or just for general knowledge, things like that. And I found myself in 2016 not really reading the Bible, but reading all kinds of commentaries about the Bible and not actually putting my face in it. So that was a goal for this year, and I tried my best to do that. Another one was better track Yak Tribe's finances. My goal was intended to do that more on paper. That was more in my brain this year, and I did not do that as well as I wanted to. I tracked it in my brain, but I really wanted to track it on paper. Didn't really do good at that. Another one was organize general media files so there isn't too much clutter. That was a goal because shooting so much footage, making videos for Pagani Tribe, just doing all these different projects, I wasn't really organizing and saving them and organizing things the way I wanted to. So this year I was like, all right, when I'm done with the video, organize it, file away, Dropbox it, external hard drive, get those files to where they need to be so I can get to them at a later date. I did that this year. And then last on the list was only purchase things that I will consistently use, and sell things that I haven't used in over a year. So what I meant by that was only buy things that I'll use more than once, and sell things that I haven't used in more than a year. And I did that. I went eBay crazy this year. I sold a lot on eBay. Things I didn't use, things I wanted to resell, sold on eBay. And living in an RV, we don't have that much space, so all those things went away. And then things I've bought, I have this saying, it's called buy once, cry once. Meaning go ahead and buy. I don't do this for all things, but some things, like if it's a tool, or if it's a camera, or whatever the case is, I really try to invest for the long run. So don't just buy like super cheap things that I know is going to break. So I really feel like I accomplished that goal. It costs more money, but in the long run it doesn't cost more money. So I sold things I haven't used in over a year, and I only bought things that I knew I'd use more than once in a year. Alright, so that was my goal list. I feel like 80% of it I did. I did well. I'm pretty happy with how 2017 went, 2017 happened. But I want to go ahead and put out there what my goal is for 2018, or my New Year's resolution. And here's what I want to say real quick. A lot of these videos come out this time of year, and you get so much hate on these videos. People are like, you're going to break it. Resolution shouldn't matter. It's a lifestyle, this, that, the other. But I'm a big believer in goals and writing things down and keeping track to make sure you're staying accountable to the things you want to do, because you're never going to get from A to B, or from A to Z for that matter, these big idea projects, if you don't actually write and track things down and keep yourself accountable to these things. So don't let people hate and tell you can't stick to, whether it's eating or whatever the case is, tell you can't do it. It's your decision to do it or to not do it. So for 2018, I've only got one. 2017 I had like 12 goals. 2018 I only have one. Naturally, I'm a really calculated guy. I take calculated risks. I like to stack my odds in my favor, and really think things through before I pull the trigger on certain things. So let me rewind for a second. In 2017, my wife and I, we've been on this journey for like 9 months, living on the road, and ourselves are our only income. That's it. Everything that we make, it's self-generated. It's not by a job somewhere that pays us every single week or whatever. So God did something really awesome in our lives this year, where He tested us financially. And, I always try to do things the best I can to make things work. And there's this quote that I really love, and it's, I say I really love it, but I can't even recall it. But basically what it goes, there's so many different variations of it, but basically it's, pray as if it all depends on God, and do as if it all depends on you. Meaning we get so caught up in just praying, like, God, I want you to do these things, that we become so ineffective. And then the flip side of the coin is we're doing, being as effective as we can be without really looking to God for direction. So it's a very fine line between trying to do both. And we were tested this year financially. It was really scary. We lost all of our clients at one time within a few days, and we just decided to take time and not even worry about it. My brand ambassadors for Yak Tribe know about it, and some people in our lives know about this process. But he tested us financially, and it was a tough season. But getting through it, waiting for something to happen, we just decided to take time and just spend time with family, which was what mattered, and not worry about the financial stresses. And then we just prayed every night and read our Bible every night and called people in our lives to pray for us, and God provided, and it was super, super, super awesome. So here's my goal for 2018. My goal for 2018 is to not let myself get in the way of myself. That's my only goal. And I was telling my wife about this, and basically all I could come up with is my goal is, who cares? So I'm super calculated in what I do. I like to take calculated risks, as I said. And sometimes I won't do things that I really, really want to do unless I know it's going to turn out the way I want it to turn out. Whether that's with rebranding for my businesses, or whether that's doing something with my family that I'm not sure if we can financially, cover, or going somewhere that I'm not really sure if it's going to work out. Honestly, who cares? We're going to do our best. I'm going to do my best to just pray, and when I find peace, act on that peace. And not let myself stop myself. Whether that's big business moves, or investing in certain things, or going where my wife wants to go, or traveling to a certain area, or dreaming big. Like my wife wants to go to Hawaii this year, and we're dreaming big. And I'm just saying, look, we're going to go to Hawaii this year, and we're going to figure it out. And we're going to let God provide, and we're going to work our butts off, and we are going to make this a reality. And just choose to get excited about stuff. And you know what? If it doesn't work out, who cares? Because we know that there's something else that's going to happen. We know that there's something else that's going to be through the door when a door shuts. And that's not to say that we're not going to work hard or we're not going to seek God, but we're going to try to do both. We're going to pray as if it all depends on God, and we're going to do as if it all depends on us. We're going to try and work. I'm going to try and work simultaneously all the time, and not let myself get in the way of myself this year. That's a big goal of mine. If there's something I want to do and I see that, you know what, this could work out. A lot of times I get scared, like, I'm not going to do it because maybe I'll get my hopes up, or maybe it won't work out the way I want it to work out, or maybe I won't have the money to do it, or maybe the right people won't be at the right place at the right time to make this project happen. And that cripples people, and that cripples me and my family, and that puts a wall up for creativity, and that puts a wall up for hope, and that puts a wall up for faith, and it does all those things. So for this year, what my goal for 2018 to do is to not let myself get in the way of myself. I'm going to pray as if everything depends on God, and I'm going to do as if everything depends on me, and work simultaneously with what I know God has called me to do, and just do it. And if certain things that I hoped to happen, or Hawaii didn't work out, or this business rebrand didn't work out, or this endeavor didn't work out, it's okay. It honestly doesn't matter. And usually what I would do when things don't work out the way I want it to work out, when I took that risk in doing it anyway, is just to get frustrated, or to just pound it until just keep pounding it and trying to work at it. This year, it's okay. I know there's something better. I know my focus should be somewhere else. So that's the thing I'm trying to focus on for 2018. And I'm interested to hear what you guys are going to be focusing on in 2018. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for allowing me to talk about this and document this for myself. And look, I'll talk to you guys soon.